Hey everyone, happy Monday. Apologies, I need to turn bits off and on and all the other fun things. Hi Miss Mist, thank you for the dancing bears. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're having a good day. Hopefully you had a great weekend. And hopefully you can hear me. I think so, it looks like it. Okay, I was going to build this up to here and then realised that window's in the way so I can't, so I need to knock this out a little bit. You doing okay? Oh, I'm ticking along. Can't complain. I just need to figure out how high I can take this. So maximum I can do is kind of below that window, which might make it a small room going into the next floor. But we'll figure it out. Right. So we need this to be at least... Why is my middle mouse click not working? Because it wants to be awkward. Right. So this needs to be one more block higher. I did a measure against the floor there. And I need to... Don't ask me why. Little mouse click wants to be awkward. So what have you been playing this? This is the tower. It's basically a tower staircase coming up to the next floor. I would have liked it to go all the way up, but I can't because of the way the windows are. I'm going to have to do something else. But we'll figure out what we do when we get to that bit. And we have to design the walls and what have you. This mouse isn't that old, so I shouldn't need to have to mess too much with it. But, yep. Right, so... Usually two. Then round the corner for one, which is fine. Just looking at the other floors below us. And how they've played their part. Then from last week. Definitely got the misclicks. Right. Stick some torches down so we don't have creepers spawning. A couple of them did earlier. Bless them. Right. So we're now here, which means this level is floor level. Maybe I don't need to put that extra block in. So how high is that? Maybe I just make it straight across there. Yeah, I don't think I needed this row of blocks in after all. Not just yet anyway. Telling lies, I did. Because the wall has to come up. And then we'll figure the doorway. And get round the corner. Okay. The question is, let's put full blocks in, and I may have to switch some of these out. I got the resource pack that connects the textures now. Finally. I need... Okay, we'll use double slabs. Nope, not going to be enough. Let's hope there's not creepers up there when I get back. Not you. Not you. Here we go. Right, so in which case, if I'm double slabbing, that should probably be that. And then we can take those two out and replace with those. Let's rescue the blocks. And I don't like that. I just don't like the way it's coming round the corner. So I think I'm going to switch it. And then it just comes straight up and then you turn. Let's grab these double slabs back. Come on, mouse click. Right, so where would I want the doorway? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These two would be the doorway. Which brings that there. And let's take this around here, but not torches. Like that. And then that can go into whatever room we have above here. Don't know what we're going to have there yet, but we'll figure something out eventually. Now we just need to figure out how tall this is going to be. Eight. So I could 9. I could bring it up to 9. And hi Matmos, thank you for the follow. It's much appreciated. Let's bring this in here. It's not a big room at the top. But we've got to work with this overhang, unfortunately. Come on. Plenty of green terracotta. Two or three? I think it's 3. And then we'll put a stair of some kind there, just so that we can bring it in and then onto the roof. Is what I'm thinking. Let's get you. Okay. Ooh. Hit another snag. The problem with hang on, maybe not. Yep, definitely have. Where'd those blocks go? Because we can't knock through to the outside. Yeah. In which case you can go. You can both come back. It's going to be interesting. Let's get some stairs. See if we can begin shaping in that part of the wall. Grab some rockets as well. Right, where are you, rockets? There you go. You go here, and I wanted stairs. Do I have any dark oak stairs already made? Not seeing any, so we're going to have to make some. Put you in. Gives me 40 to start with. Got scaffolding as well. I've been looking at these candles and I'm thinking of switching them maybe to a greenish colour. Just so they stand out a little bit. Hi Moss Nova, thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? Right, so, see what we've got. Wrong way, that's not going to work. Now we just have to get up there. And go around the edge. In, out, background. That should come up. Oh, how far off are we? 1 block. Okay. Come here, here. Okay, we do need some more of those. But I better put a torch there. Gonna just switch that round, make it easier to pop through there when I need to. Right, so there's got. Right, so this is fun and games. Let's get this side and see how far we can figure things. No, not there. We don't want it quite like that. Come on, give me the... Falling off the scaffolding again. Never mind the death counter, I should really have a scaffolding falling counter. Right, so that's the problem. Gonna have to bring that in here. And we're going to have to switch this a little bit. Get rid of you. We're going to have to come down and step it in. So how do I step this in? That's not right either. I need to step it again. Because that would need to come in another one as well. So if I did that, and then did that, then it's 2 and 2. And then we can bring this in again. Here we are. And then we can come back round here. Now I just need to figure out this side. Okay, and then we can bring that round to there. Let's take these down. Now I need to fill that bit in and hope for the best. Take it across 6. We may alter this bit afterwards. I'm not sure how high that doorway is going to be. Just not sure I'm keen of that corner. But there's only so much I can do with it. We're still going to put a split wall in, what we're going to have at the bottom part of the pattern of the wall, and then bring it all the way up up the staircase. Okay. Put a bit of torches over here. Still got all these things to put in as well, so I'm just trying to think what I should split the wall with. I may bring some tuff. Oh, it's not too bad. It's 9 blocks, which is plenty big enough. What I'd like to do, I think, I just don't like the way this is pointing out, so I'm thinking of taking it, I was thinking of taking it in a bit. Can I do the same here? Okay, let's try that again. Not that way, that away. It's not good because splat. Hi, Fantabulous One. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. Did you have a good weekend? As if you had a weekend and weren't working. Let's try this again then. Right. So I need you to come round this corner so you join in. Let's have a look. Almost. And I can add that block in the top. There's just enough space. It's a bit better. I just didn't like the blockiness of it. It's not fantastic, but because of that upper window, kind of have to live with a bit of it. Right, so now how do we bring the wall up and round? How many blocks between the bottom and the top? Fair few, so we should be okay. Okay, maybe Could I do that or couldn't I? Probably not. What? Do. So how am I going to do this? I need a bit of depth. If I can't do that, I'd then have to bring it in an extra block. My staircase may be all wrong. Yep, I think my staircase is all wrong. But it's half slabs all the way up, so theoretically we should be okay. If I remove blocks and add them back. And try and move things over just a little bit. Hi DMC. Oh, they're a pain to get right. Like I say, it spirals up, but I need some depth. I'm not sure it's the right block for it, but it might be a case of wasn't sure about these. Not you. You're the wrong one. Nope. Change that a little. I want it a bit higher. I may have to alter this bit, but that's okay. We can always do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it. Put these back. So on the 5th. is that one there, that one there. And then it'd move up here. No, I don't like that. I was back there for the minute. I think I'm going to have, yeah, you kind of want to get back into Minecraft again, but you don't know what you could do other than map art you've been considering. But crazy time at work is right around the corner too. Yeah, that's not far off, is it? With Thanksgiving and Halloween and Christmas coming up before too much longer for you guys. Okay. I like the half slab sweep, but I'm wondering if I should have done stairs. You'll have to bug tech about the map if you decide to do it, yeah. Map art is cool. It's been a long time since I've done map art. I think it was season 4, I want to say. So how do I break this up? Because it's too solid, it needs to be broken up. Let's work on the bottom part of the room and then figure out what we do with the rest of it. Because I need to break it up so I can at least hide some lighting in it too. One, come on, a little bit. Rescue the blocks. What have I got? You don't do what I want, do you? No, you don't. Means you want. You would. No, not enough of a contrast. Hi Bowser, how are you doing? Good to see you. So they're not going to work. Have polished tough, maybe that would work. Also have brick. Take a bit of each. Just put you in for the moment. Doesn't really matter which colour. It's going to be hidden. I think I'm going to go with the brick because we've got that on the floor. You could start prepping for next season and have a few hundred boxes of supplies ready. Unfortunately, we don't get to take the stuff one season to the next season, but sometimes it'd be nice to be able to take your build to the next season so you can finish it off. But right, it's a bit chunky. Let's see if we can switch it to some slabs. Or Okay. Change your plan again. That might work. It's not, it gives a tiny bit of debt. No, not that I know of. And I'm hoping it's not too soon because I've still got a lot of this build to go. There's still a lot of the exterior and a lot of the interior. But I am aware we're almost to a year. You think next season may be the first one you're going to have to make your own trading hall? You're going to need yes amounts of brick, among other things. Yeah, it's they changed the rules that you can't have this season, that you could only have 20 villagers in a loaded location as well. Yeah, that's what I kind of hoping, because we've updated and they've only just opened the above as well. If that makes sense, because people are just doing stuff like they've only just started doing the mansion, etc. Yeah, it isn't the end of the world. Yeah, it's just a case of, like you say, spacing things out more. Well, let's knock those two out, which then gives me these three. Because that's all I did with mine, was space them out a bit more. Yeah, not in the they made an exception for the public hall, I believe, this season. But people's personal trading halls are set to 20. So I have 20 villages in one corner, and because my build is 500 by 500, I've got 20 in the other corner. That way only 20 are loaded at any given time. And then I may change the bottom set of blocks to a slightly different colour. Go rescue those. Right. And then we've got I know it needs to be doubled up. I'm just trying to get things. Oh, you're too close. It should only be 5. But you're a half, aren't you? So 1. So you'd be there. And then that's moved to 6, so that's no good. I need to alter that. What are you here? They're 5. 5. So we're going to stick on the 5. This one's going to go a fair bit round and then it can go up. And we go there. Wrong one. Let's figure that out. You use a trading hole a lot. It's either... It can be, yes. It depends what you're doing with it. But because of what I usually end up kind of doing around the Christmas period, I usually end up needing my own trading hall. Probably should be lower then, because it's going to be weird when it hits here. Okay, so 5 is too high. I need to change it. But this season all I have really are librarians and farmers. Yeah, Christmas reset is a hassle. Yeah. Season 3 was a Christmas reset. We started, what, a couple of weeks before? We will need a second Halloween district. Unless they just tack on to the one we've got. Who knows? There's time between now and then. It was my first season, so I didn't know no different. Ten. We're on season 10. Like I say, I started it in season 3. Well, technically season 2, but I only jumped on it. They were literally in the last week of season 2. So I just popped on and had a look at what had been built. So I knew what I was letting myself in for. And I almost didn't come back because everybody was such amazing builders. It was very intimidating. Right, so 5 is too high. You started in season 7? That's cool. Server restart. But I'm glad I did come back because I've enjoyed it. We've all had our ups and downs, but the vast majority, yeah. Yeah, there are. You started in season 1, yeah. I think there's a few who did, but not a great deal. Doing 38 seconds. Yeah, it was a case of seeing how people build. Three months in? That's cool. Yeah, I'm not sure how long season 1 was. I think season 2 was a short season. from what I've heard. Oh, well, he was on Titancraft when I start. What year started Tango Titancraft? I don't know, but it was what 2017, 20 that I started in season 3, but I believe season 2 was a short season, just about 6 months-ish, I want to say, from what I heard. So 2016, maybe? I honestly don't know. It's in the trivia hub. Oh, that's cool. Like I say, I guess would be 2016. Right, so on to and on the 3rd. That's not. Maybe there. Okay, we'll try that. Almost 10 years, yeah. That's true. If it was started in 2016. Surprising how time flies. That's not right. Gone wrong somewhere. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. This is where I went wrong. Let's change that. Because you should come to here and then go up. I would have run it along the edge, but we've got half slabs, so half slabs would throw it out. And nope, that's not right. 1.5 to 2. Get that. And then we come up. And then we're on the top. And then we just have to hide the lighting behind this. And 2. Okay. Let's start knocking out some blocks. Thank you for the wither alert, fantabulous one. Made me jump. Bless you. Take this wall. Yeah, I haven't even started thinking about what to build for next season. That scared you too, fantabulous. You back. I'm gonna need to go grab some more frog lights. Don't think we have enough this wall. Nope, didn't think so. Let's go grab a couple of stacks. At some point I'm going to have to tidy up this shulker monster. That's everywhere in the base. Just so I know what resources I've got more than anything. Because I have tons of stuff all over the place. And I'm not in one place long enough to use an auto sorter. If you need more, you may. You've got a frog light farm. That's cool. I think I'm okay at the moment, but I'll try and remember that if I do end up needing more at some point. Because I've used a lot of frog lights in this build. How many have I used? Statistics. Items. Used. 36,000 green. 16,000 yellow. I don't think I've used many purple. $3,000 purple. I didn't think I'd used many of those. Been mostly the green and the ochre and the whatever the colour is. Small as you're still not sure how it didn't crash the server. I know I bought a fair few from the trebuchet shop. And I've had I've AFK'd a bit at the frog light farm, the public one, now and again when I was really running short. So yeah, I know there's lights there, but can I have you? Yeah. Then we can go around the bottom of the room here. Now, if I'm doing that, then I'm better taking this around here as well. Which might mean hang on. Hang on, it doesn't need to be there. You wouldn't go there, you would go here. Take you out. See how many of these we can rescue in a minute. I think we picked up a fair few of them, but I'd be pretty surprised if there isn't any more out here. Let's Gonna need another doorway probably on this side as well. So it'd be probably best to match it up. Either that or we'll put it in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it'd be about here. And how tall are you? 4 tall. Because we're going to have some room back here as well. The FPS was a slideshow. Ouch. Produced 5,000 entities in 2 minutes. That is definitely a very big frog light farm. It was nice to actually make a few farms this season. Nothing major, but at least a few. Right, so we need a few more. Right, so gives me 20. Hopefully that should be enough. But yes, I'm still not sure about the yellow candles. Thinking it might need a bit more of a contrast. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need at least 5 more. We have some cyan. Okay, so the cyan is the nearer colour. I'm thinking switching those out for cyan. Came for trapdoors. Put you there. And I wanted doors. I still think that's an expensive block to make. 6 for 2. More expensive than doors. Okay. going to have to put some shelves kind of thing, I think, on the walls somewhere. Some of these gaps are a bit too big, which was why I was thinking the two at the bottom, just but it seems weird going from 1 to 2, so 2 to 1, sorry. So the question is, do I change the colour? And if so, what to? Where are you? Not there. Here we go. Let's get rid of you. We have you. Plenty of you. Let's get rid of you. You can go here as well. Break it up a little bit. Okay. And okay. Come on. We have those. Not there. Okay, that might be a thought. Because I could blend it in to these. Get the first set in first and then see. Because theoretically I could bring that down another level. But let's get the first set in. And it would hide behind the half slab, so it wouldn't peek through at the bottom. Is what I'm thinking. Okay. Hang on, I didn't put any lights behind these ones. Sort these out. Have those, thank you. Gave me them back. Right, so with this, okay. Any more of them down here? Not seeing any. Check round this side. Just a couple. So I'm thinking a checker pattern with those blocks. And it might blend into the stairs enough as well. We'll have a look. I would have to take that one out, and I need one more of those and to put it in from the outside. How many of those do I have? Not seen any more. I don't think we can change those, can we? I didn't think so. Can we change the posh ones? Yes, but not to what I want. That's okay, we have some normal tough somewhere. There we go. Let's go to the outside and put this in place. If I do that, and then kind of, even though it's a step back, it looks the same. Right. So at least I know where the blocks are. The one thing I need to do is figure out a banister. So yeah, that still needs to be sorted. No. Nope, wrong place. And you're in the wrong place too. Oh, that. Going to leave some interesting bits. Not the best pattern even. We may just have to ignore some bits. Pretend they're not there. Always do what you do. Just stick a chest in front of it. That's one suggestion. Never have too many ender chests. True. And you would be here. Ender chests come in handy. I tend to put mine down somewhere and forget where I put them. I know I left a lot in the nether. While taking shortcut back. I don't do that all the time, but sometimes you're just too far out and it makes it easier. Okay. Not sure what we're going to do for the roof yet. Originally I was thinking top and tail it. Top and bottom. Yeah, whichever one I do, I'm going to have sets of two somewhere. Right. So maybe some oak trapdoors. Maybe they'll work. They do seem to have a bit of the darker colour in them. Now we have some more of you to put away. So where was the oak? Plus they have a hole in them. So the corner's going to be an issue. I think that went the wrong way. Definitely did. Second. So you would go, nope, you can't go there. And then that bring you round the corner and then back to the outside. Oops, not the wrong kit. That was the wrong key. Right. And then in. And inside, I don't need two, I just need the one. Okay. Yep. Inside. If it was a spiral staircase of the small variety, the 3x3, I would just encase it all the way up. But it's not, so I won't. Oh, wrong way. Come on, I need you that away. Just a bit too close to the top. Okay. Okay. Go down. Okay, so here's where I need the extras. Come on. Actually, I haven't finished. I thought I had. I was wrong. Okay, now maybe I fix that. There's no reason I can't double slab it. Just to hide it. So we can do it from underneath. So it'd be... Not you. I'm seeing those, but yeah, because it's a half slab at the bottom, I can't just or maybe I could. Let's see. We want some stairs. Could, but how would that look? wouldn't work there. I'd have to put that one from the back as well. These would have to be double slabbed. So I'm trying to decide whether I prefer the trapdoor overhanging or not. And at the moment I'm leaning towards not. Let's grab you. There's an Enderman. Bless it. So in we'd go. And it still leaves a half slab staircase. That can't go there. Not that direction anyway. What are you? So you would be that. Means you should be that. I know it's not a big room and it's not a very fancy room. It's just, and it's taking forever to figure it out. Tends to be that way. You know what I'm like? I throw blocks at it and decide I don't like them. Nothing new in that. Then put you there. And you here, which means you should really be those. Okay. We still need to decorate them, but I think we've got something to at least start with. Okay, let's get you some more half slabs. And you would need to bid those ones, which we'll change that to that. Okay, so we've hit the 2-hour mark. At least we got some of the rooms sorted. We'll sort out the rest of it tomorrow. There aren't that many more stairs to go. And then we need to put in some bookshelves, etc. Thank you for the creeper, fantabulous one. Let's see who is streaming. Let's open up in a new tab. Oh, Impulse is playing Minecraft. So give me a second, I'll grab Impulse and send you all his way. I'll raid and run because it's time for me to have some food. Been a long time since breakfast. I will see you all later. Take care, have fun, and for those of you who can make it tomorrow, I hope to see you. If not, whenever next you can. Bye now.